and waste. I don't mean like human waste, I mean like waste from boxes and flooring. So today we're going, like, I feel I've done so much building of flat packs. I feel like I need a really good stretch today. And I want to practice the splits as well. So something nice and gentle. I am going to the gym today to practice my muscle ups, which have been improving my posture and rounded shoulders. So today, just nice and easy. Okay. With the splits in mind, I need to find a place for all my plants. I'm leaning into this back stretch, coming up with that back leg, but also the strength of my front of my my back of my right leg. Just loosening off. So my mid to lower back feels tight. Mostly no bent over when you're doing flat packs, that kind of stuff. I'm gonna go to an inner thigh. So nothing too strenuous. I actually don't have any weights yet. They're at my cottage. I want to get them today. I need to set up the garage as well. I've got some new equipment. That's a nice stretch. I'm feeling it here. Over to the other side. Got Lincoln Park in my head. Da, 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 da. Oh, what am I doing? This one first. So stretch and flex. Good morning, guys. Welcome. It's a bit dark, isn't it? Let me just move one of these spotlights. Hopefully that's better. Still looks quite dark. Never mind. I'm enjoying that stretch, I can't tell you. So just about 10. I really didn't want to do this morning. I was like, oh, I could be tidying up, I could be putting stuff in the garage. Because you know when your bins are so full. I don't know if you guys in the US have that problem. Yeah, I suppose you do. Everywhere's getting onto it now. When you move in house and you've got lots of furniture boxes. So it's going to go in the garage until there's space in the bins. That's a nice stretch. Doing what feels good, so taking a somatic approach this morning. Oh, my ring stopped working, which is so annoying, to track my steps, because I smashed it in between two doors and it bent. And then if it bends, I've noticed it's screwed. I'm going to do all that again. That's a stretch. Good morning, Jericho. Hi, the end. How are we doing this morning? Let me just make sure that it's a live comment. I do love the reformers for a stretch. This is the only bit of equipment I've got, and it was a priority to bring first. And I've noticed, I don't know if you guys noticed, like I have trouble with rounded shoulders if you listen to me often, and been searching to find, like I've been correcting my posture like quite regularly. But the trick is, I used to just push them back, which used to flare my shoulders. But if you engage your lats and push them down and try and flatten your back, turns out it fixes it. Now, I never used to be able to engage my lower portion of my traps, but it's thanks to exercise that's rebuilt the connections. The right type of exercise, by the way. It took me a while to find them. And sometimes it requires a little bit of an arch to wake that portion up. But again, it all comes from Pilates and yoga, having that body awareness. Oh, I'll tell you something, it's warm in this house. Not used to it. Feeling the stretch. That feels good. And then inner thigh. We're just getting warmed up basically so we can practice the splits. Inner thigh is very important. You're also indirectly working and strengthening the hip flexors. but it's adductors primarily. And I'm feeling a stretch here as well, which is nice. This is my tighter side. That's about 4. Let's get another 6. Got a new cooker getting installed today. There's something else as well. Oh, my sofa should arrive. Oh. I got half of my sofa yesterday. The guy delivered half. I was like, oh, I can't think of anything that I'm expecting from this delivery company. He says it's sofa. And I was like, is that it? He says, were you expected to be bigger? I'm like, oh my God, how small is this sofa? And then he looked on the side of the box and it said 2 of 2. He's like, all right, I'll probably be back tomorrow delivering the other half. I'm like, but it turns out it's with another delivery company. So I don't know why Amazon did that. So this hip flexor is very tight and causes my problems. It's also weak. It's like right here. So I'm leaning into the stretch and making sure I use that portion of my hip flexor muscles to come up. I don't want to pull anything. Really don't want to pull anything when I'm getting into the splits. So I want to do a few extra on this side because I feel like I'm getting into it, you know. Feels really good. Like motion is lotion, honestly. I just felt like I needed something this morning without the pressure. That felt really good. Remember, exercise should give something to your body, like give you energy, like movement, reducing stiffness. If it's causing the opposite and fatigue, causing you to get tighter, then you're either doing too much or the wrong kinds of exercise. Look at having flexibility, strength in flexibility. So strength, pushing in. So stretching, flexibility, pushing in that range, using the muscles. If that makes sense. I'm not sure I'm a fan of the lighting in here. It seems a bit dark. These sides of my core are so tight. So I'm just leaning into that as well. Good. Next, we're going to do lunges. Oof, they feel tight. Lunges with leg slides. Where's my water? And I've actually gone with having so much cupboard space in my last place I didn't know what to do with, to having hardly any. But like Scott said, this house will make you a minimalist, which I thought I was anyway, but apparently you can't be, or it's hard to be with 2 children. Right. It's as many as I feel like doing, no pressure. I want to get a stretch and strength on. Got me open. That's my weaker leg. It's definitely firing better. So that's good, isn't it? I've barely been eating as well. I've had to remind myself to eat. I think because it's the excitement of moving, slash stress. I don't feel stressed now. Yesterday was definitely excitement. It's like making it home, you know. I only had 1,400 calories yesterday. I'm prioritising as much protein as I could. Got protein shakes and stuff, you know. Oh. Let's go into a stretch next. It's coming down. Stretch and coming up with those muscles again. So I'm bending the hamstring there. I'm just messing around really. Doing what feels good and what's needed. Bearing flexibility and strength through it in mind. I got City Fibre installed as well, which is like a little grey box on the wall. It's Very neat. I don't think I had it in my other place. I did upgrade my Sky package for those that are interested. So see how the back leg comes up first, tucking the tailbone under, so keeping the hips back. So I'm using the hip flexors and protecting the back. One more. Good. I'm going to do that once more. So I'm not doing loads. I'm just listening with my body. Like I said, I'm going to gym later with my mum to practice muscle ups. Thanks, Jericho. So it's important that if you're trying to be consistent with exercise day in, day out, like say if you're getting, like I train 6 times a week, right? Every session isn't really hard. Like some sessions are like this, that are like more stretching and flexibility and like giving back to my body. And through that comes breath work, which reduces stress, anxiety, etc. Relaxes the nervous system. And then tomorrow, because I am moving house, so I'm being kind to myself and being compassionate. Tomorrow I might feel like, yes, let's smash a workout, and like a few days. Probably not tomorrow because I want to start training in the garage, and I've still got lots to unpack. But yeah, it's important that you're not trying to, because that puts you off as well. Sometimes you feel like, oh, I've got to get an hour in the gym, or I've got to smash myself. Sometimes it's about just moving. So I'm going to do that again. Once more. This is really good for knee strength. So see that back leg? So the amount of pressure that's on that knee. If you do feel any twinges, come up with the bar. I love this bit of equipment. So this is called the Reformers. It's a Pilates machine. Joseph Pilates invented it. And it is one of the ways that I give back to my body. Obviously, a lot of balance is needed. Getting twinges there. Deep in my glute. Just want to do one more to make sure it's gone. Interesting. That is my weaker side. If you've got any imbalances, the Reformer will find it. So stretch and strength. So get it, like I said, getting ready for the splits. Making sure you're wide enough for balance. So it won't be as much of a shock to my body when I do try and push into them. Put the toes to ceiling now, straight front leg, just like splits. Can't wait till I'm one of these people who could just get into the splits from being cold. I've got to do 20-minute workout before I do. That'll come. So foot flat to start. This is my weaker hip flexor. Feels okay just now. A couple more. What's that noise? This needs cleaned. It's got a lot of dust on it. From moving, not because I'm a dirty bitch. I'll do one more. And then toes to ceiling with a straight leg. This is my splits leg. So I can only do it on one side, remember. See, I'm not rushing it. I need to sort them plants out. There's a few with yellow leaves. See, one got moved to the bathroom, which doesn't have much light in the last place. It's clearly not happy with that yellow leaf. Good. How are we doing? Quiet line. I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain and rehab. I'm a health and fitness trainer. Fat loss coach. What's that new button? Super chat, gift, goal, super chat, goal. Connect with your audience through highlighted messages. But it's still not allowing me to do stickers, which is annoying. Anyway, should we get into the splits? No expectations, so a bit dehydrated, not ate much, stressed. So I might not be able to get in them at all. However, saying that, my hamstrings aren't tight or sore. I've also been building a lot of flat pack and stuff, so we'll see. I'm going to use PNF stretching. I'm going to have one of these here in case my heel's sore. I'm a delicate flower, you know. So I'm just getting used to the position. So low lunge position first. Right, toe to sky, coming forwards and backwards. So I'm trying to practice and solidify my splits twice a week now, Monday and either Thursday or Friday. So today's obviously Thursday. Today I would normally be doing hard cardio, but I've moved that. I may skip it all week, or I might do it later in the week, see how I feel. Okay, let's start to find the splits. Toes to sky. Deep breaths. Takes time. Not as warm as I normally am. In the muscle, I mean. Let's use PNF. Push into the ground. Release. So that's not going just yet. It will. Sometimes it takes a few attempts. I'm going to do the other side whilst that's recovering. This is my bad side. People watching are like, the first side was your bad side, what are you on about? I meant for me, okay. Let's find splits. This side hamstring's tighter, but the hip feels looser on this side. On the back. Feels intense today. Let's use PNF. Squeeze, push down. Oh, I don't feel like I could have held that. It's hard on the wrists, you know. Oh, I feel like I need a good stretch. I'm gonna do that again. See if I can find some sort of improvement. Oh, I don't think it's going today, but that's all right. I didn't use PNF there. I did go deeper than I was. Just go to the other side. Sometimes it takes 3 times, 3 attempts. Really being conscious of my breath. That's one more attempt each side. Whilst I'm just resting, I'm going to stretch out my calves. Oh, they feel tight. One of the best ways to stretch through calf raises. Morning. Just have to let it work itself down deeper. Yeah, it takes time. It takes ages, especially if you're 36. I got my splits first time not last week, week before. So it's still a new skill. Some days I'll be able to get it, some days I won't. And like I said, I've just moved house, so tighter muscles than normal. See if we can get it on this side. Last attempt. We're going to use PNS stretching. Oh, yeah, it doesn't want to go today. I'm not going to force it, so I don't want an injury. And then the gammy leg side. I feel like something's burning or something. I'm getting warm, like electric. I've got a nose like a bloodhound as well. And then to just reduce sciatica risk, I'm going to do active pigeon on the reformers. I'd love a like and subscribe, guys, if you want fitness advice, motivation, education. I'm a personal trainer, certified personal trainer with 12 years experience. Specialise in nutrition, rehab. I'm a Pilates and yoga teacher as well. And I do mindset work. It's not an ability problem. We can all lose fat. It's sticking to it and making the lifestyle change. So that's what I do. I like this pigeon pose. So now I come up. This is using the piriformis muscle in all its range, just loosening things off. So if you do have sciatica and it's possibly caused by the piriformis, have a look on YouTube, active pigeon, because you don't need a reformers to do this. You can do it on the mat, but it's definitely better on the reformers. We do the other side. Good morning. Good. Thanks for the support, Jericho. Oh, tight on this side, but this isn't my bad side. Just gonna hold that. You can feel it on my outer hip. Where's my foam roller? Oh, it's at the other house. I really need that. I was stood there talking to my client yesterday, and I was like, "Oh, I've got my peanut. My peanut's in my bedroom. I'm gonna get that." Yeah, and I could feel my hips needed a foam roll. So that could be possibly stopping my splits today. That's all right. No progress is linear. Hamstrings again. Lower back. See how I'm yawning. My body's getting the signals up. I'm relaxed. I'm stressed. I'm not stressed. I'm gonna get my peanut and roll my hips out. 2 secs. There it is. So I was feeling it on this. Yeah, it was this hip. I was feeling it when I was stood. So if your glutes don't fire properly, if you've been through pregnancy, or if you're a guy who's had like a desk job for a while, then you can get issues like this. Oh yeah, that's the ticket. So if you get any pain along here as well from your IT band, rolling out the sides of your hips can just stop the muscles from pulling on your IT band, which is a tendon. I don't get pain in my IT band yet, and I'd like to keep it that way. But I get discomfort in the sides of my hips. Oh, right there, I'm on it. It's such a small, like you're looking for, where when you get a massage, you're like, oh, that feels so good. You're kind of looking for that. So I'm just holding it. I'm putting a little bit. That's intense. Yeah, this needed done. This needed done. I've not done this in ages. If I was on the foam roller, I might not have been able to get as deep. It's because it's so small. This was from Temu. It was like £1. It's like made of foam. It's great. Call it my peanut. I'm just deep breath. Oh, right on it. Intense. Painful even. But I know it's like a muscular pain, so just trying to ease it off. Chill out, man. I feel like I need another coffee. I could spend ages. Sometimes, like I'm doing it now, right? Oh, I'm feeling it right across here, come underneath my glute and into my inner thigh. And I do that. Yeah, sometimes I feel like I'll do this and I won't feel anything. So I know it's like just a bit tight. I've been lifting, I've been building, flat pack galore, chest of drawers, tables, chairs, shelves, bed frames. What else? I've got a sofa to build. Hopefully it arrives today. That felt not as intense. It was intense, but it wasn't as intense. I can't spend all day on here, can I? And this is a tight side that I get through stretching, whereas the other side, isn't like that. So let's see. Different sides, different problems. Right, so that feels fine. Don't feel anything, a little bit intense. That feels like a bruise, or no, not a bruise. When someone gives you a dead leg, that's what that feels like. Just gonna hover. Just lower down where I felt the tightness on the reformers. That feels really nice. So I'm just rocking left and right with my hips. You can see my upper body's not really moving. It's eased off now. So on the foam roller, you can really roll up and down, but it's obviously a lot harder to do. Let's go up to the front. I think going into the front. Oh, and I've also got tightness in my shoulders all of a sudden as well. I need to investigate that. Right, this hip flexor. Let's see if I can get into the. It's like, oh, I was just gonna say it's like there, like in the inner. It's not right on the front. It's slightly off to the side towards the groin. So it's oh, is that the painful the other side? I'm not one for It's it's a delicate area anyway, right? But that's right on the issue. So I feel every now and then a bit of a twinge there since I've been getting to splits. So I just want to roll that out. Uh, anyone tuning in to my live, they'll be like, "What the hell is this woman doing?" Foam rolling. Reduces plantar fasciitis, tight calves, stretches lower back. With a bend in the elbow for the lats and back of the arms, triceps. Nice and wide for the inner thigh. Feeling tight in the upper back. So I'm bringing in deep breaths. Doesn't feel as tight when I extend my arms. So I'm going to flex them. I'm pushing you probably can't see that, but I'm pushing my hips up to the sky for that inner thigh tight area that I've got. So it's almost like a puppy pose. I'm just wide leg puppy pose now. Just doing what my body feels it needs. Oh, I feel all stretched out. It feels amazing. I could use the block. I think I will actually. Block next. Tennis ball works too. Yes, if you've not got a peanut, that's great. Yeah. So I've got tightness here from all the lifting. So I'm going to stretch that out next with a ball. Not a ball, sorry, a block. Pink, obviously. So my body's going to tell me where I want it, okay? So I'm going to try. I like it quite high normally. So that feels, there we go. So I like it quite high. Back flat almost. A posterior tilt in the pelvis. Arms out to the side. That's still a bit. So this is really good for your neck. You know, if you do lots of driving and forward pushing of the head, phone use. You can bring your arms over your head as well. Just do what feels good. You can also hold a light dumbbell. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 6:43 a.m.
It's really nice not having all that travel to do. I was driving like 3.5 hours a day. I must have been burnt out. It was beautiful, the area I lived. So when I'm coming up, my shoulders here on both sides have a little discomfort, like tightness. I need to figure that out. It's to do with external rotation. I don't know if they're tight or weak. I need to figure that out. Right, happy baby to counteract all of that. Got to become a detective, guys. Advocate for your own health. Happy baby, I'm so happy. Just having a little play around. So this accidentally turned into a bit of a yoga. It's just giving love back to my body. Could do with foam rolling my QLs as well, but not today. No. Well, thank you very much for joining me. I'm gonna get some steps in now and get ready to pick up the girls and do the school run. Well, take care, like and subscribe. I do go live very often, just with me moving and stuff. It's taken a back seat a little bit. And I do post lots of content for building muscle, losing fat in a sustainable way with children